All right, guys, so welcome back to the channel. This morning, we're going to be taking y'all along for another squirrel hunt here in a wildlife management area. And Jackson and I are going to go this morning and see what we can do. We got a little bit of cloudy conditions. It's a little different than what it's been over the last couple of weekends. And a little bit more wind over the last couple of days. So we're gonna see if that makes a difference. Last weekend we had a pretty good hunt in this area that we're hunting this morning. So we decided to come back, see what we could get, and we're gonna take you guys along with us. So we hope you enjoy it. So thank you for tuning in to Last Stop Waterfowl Outdoors.
Yeah, you like them apples, huh?
All right, Jack, you got him. What you got? That's the one you were chasing?
Yep. Guy with a nut in his mouth.
Go ahead. Look at that. Got a little nut in his mouth.
At least he died happily.
Boy, you chased her. That was a good stalk right there. So what happened? You chased it all the way around. What's it eating? What's it eating?
I don't know what that is.
That's huh. Boy, eating it pretty good. So what happened? You saw it and you chased it?
I saw that thing and it kept running and running and running. You know, at that point, I didn't care if I made noise. I just kept running at it.
Yeah, you gotta do that sometime right now.
And then he jumped, and then it's like, I guess the fall that he took, it like scared him, and then I shot him.
Good job, man. All right. That's number one.
He might be a boy.
It's number one, guys. We saw a couple move so far.
Yeah, I think it's a boy.
Let me see.
Got the little nuts.
Yeah, it's a healthy squirrel. Been eating well. All right, man. Little fist bump. Good job on that one. All right, guys, so we are wrapping up our hunt this morning here on Sherburne WMA. Kind of a rough morning. Not gonna be honest with y'all. Today didn't turn out. This was probably our worst hunt, huh, Jackson, that we've had so far since the season's opened. So we got Jackson and myself. We came out this morning, and a little cloudy this morning. The sun really didn't come out till a little later. It is now 9:34. So you normally we'll hunt a little bit later than we did this morning, but we got to get to a birthday party today, so we had to cut it a little short. And then on top of that, the wind started blowing pretty good this morning. So once that really kicked in, I would say that they just shut down for the most part.
We thought we did bad opening weekend.
Yeah, we thought we did bad opening weekend, but we did pretty good. But this morning, we've been making some pretty good hunts, and you know, you're bound to get a bad one every now and then. So we're gonna we still blessed to get out there, you know, this morning. Now the sun's shining, but the wind is blowing even harder, which it don't look like it too bad right here, because we're in some short trees that we you know, are behind us right here. But when you get in the woods, those big trees that we've been hunting, some oak flats that we've been hunting, yeah, that wind kicked up pretty good this morning. Once that wind kicked in, it was done. They stopped moving at that point for the most part. But we are seeing acorns on the ground. We're seeing a lot of acorns fall now, and that's a good thing. We saw some cuttings on Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of cuttings.
We checked a trail cam that Jax had that you left, what, for about a week or so? Left about a week. We checked the trail cam just for fun, just to see what photos came up on it. And tell them what you had.
I had a lot of raccoons. Had a lot of raccoons, which he kept coming every night, and he kept annoying me. That dang raccoon. And we had a couple of does, a couple of deer, and then we had a hog. I think we had like 2 hogs on camera.
Yeah, you had 2 good sized hogs.
And then we had 1 rabbit I saw, and then a squirrel. We had a cat squirrel, 1 cat squirrel, and that was it. We saw about 5 deer, 2 hogs, a rabbit, a squirrel, and then I don't know if it was the same raccoon or a different raccoon, but we saw him about 50 times.
Yeah, he kept visiting the trail cam. So, but really, I mean, for just leaving it for a week, not bad at all, huh?
No, not bad.
Not bad at all. So we figured we'd see some stuff.
I honestly didn't expect to see a lot. Maybe like 1 or 2 hogs or something, but I didn't expect to see that much.
And you guys that follow the channel, you know we don't deer hunt a whole lot. That's not something we do too much. But Jackson wanted a trail cam just to bring with us and put out at the camp mainly is what you wanted to do with it. So he wanted to have that. So he got it last week. He bought it at Cabela's, got him a new trail cam, and took some good pictures. I have to say that. The pictures were real good.
At night and during the day.
Yeah, at night and during the day.
Most of the pictures were at night too. We only saw we didn't see any deer or hogs during the day. It was all at night we saw them. The only thing we saw during the day was a squirrel and a raccoon.
A squirrel and a raccoon, yeah. So everything was nocturnal for the most part. Well, the deer, we saw some of the deer. It looked like they were moving right before dark at about 6:30. It looked like some of them. So you remember the one that we caught on camera? Well, and we'll probably share them to our social media pages, guys. We'll show you all the pictures that we got off the camera. But there was one set that you got. It was 3 deer at about 6:30, 6:45. It said.
Look, I can confirm on that.
So yeah, which I mean, it don't really matter. We're not hunting them, but still pretty cool. It's good to know and good to see what they got out here in the area that we squirrel hunting.
You were talking about the deer.
Yeah, the deer. The deer.
The deer. The hog came at 1:40 a.m.
1:40 a.m.
Okay, and the deer. Let me see. The deer came at right here. They came at 6:43 p.m.
6:43 p.m. So yeah,
right before dark.
So if you would have been hunting those, you would have had an opportunity. You know, if it's either sex, you would have had an opportunity on that.
3 does. I mean, well, 3 deer, and I think one of them might have been a spike.
Yeah, one of them looked like it might have been a spike. It was kind of turned in the picture, so that was pretty cool.
It's always the bucks that are hard to tell.
Yeah, I know, it's true. It is always hard to tell on the buck sometimes. But yeah, pretty cool. So if you deer hunt, deer hunt the management area, we've seen quite a bit of deer this year so far. So if you deer hunt the management area here at Sherburne this year, you should. Hopefully, guys will be able to kill some deer this year. It looks like there's a pretty healthy deer population this year. So it's going to be interesting when duck season, with the water being as low as it is. We talked about that already. Everybody's in a drought, so it's going to be interesting for that. I know it's affected the squirrel hunting some down here because of the drought. At first, you didn't see a whole lot of feed on the ground the last couple of weekends, but it seems like now we're starting to get some feed dropping now, and those squirrels are starting to eat those acorns now. So I'm assuming the deer and all that's going to follow as well. But still, guys, pretty cool. We blessed to be out here this morning. Had a really good morning. We're gonna get on the old 87, the old 87 Honda right here, 250. This is my old girl. This is my personal old bike that I got. Jackson got an old Honda 300 that he has for himself. But this is the old workhorse for me, man. I've been having this bike for a while now. And it's these things, they just don't make them like they used to. So we're gonna get back on the bike.
I'm gonna start it.
Head back to the truck. And
cool? I'm gonna kickstart it.
Oh, Jackson's gonna kickstart. He wants to show you the kickstart here, so I'll come around.
If I can do it.
Do a kick. You want to do the old kickstart on the Honda?
So it's like it's easier right here, but I just like to kickstart it.
Go ahead.
All right, first try.
Let's see if you get it first shot.
First try.
Yes, indeed. That's right. They don't make them like that no more, guys. That's an 87 Honda 4-Tracks 250. And back when I was a kid, my dad and them all had 250s, and that was the biggest bike they made at the time back in the day. So that's one of the first versions that Honda made in a 4-wheeler when they stopped making an outlawed 3-wheeler. So a little history for all you young guys. I know it's a dinosaur, but I tell you what, they're reliable. They're awesome bikes. So we're gonna hit the trail right here. We'll show you guys as we get out of here, and we'll go from there with it, guys. All right, guys, so right after we told y'all we were done for the day, we turned off the camera, and as we were putting our stuff up on our 4-wheeler here, we had a squirrel that Jackson spotted, a big fox squirrel. So we ended up getting us another one. We went after it and got it. So we ended up the day with 2 squirrels. So we ended up, he got one this morning and I got one, and a beautiful fox squirrel, which I'm gonna have to show you guys once we get home. I'll show you guys. I'm thinking about maybe mounting this squirrel. It's it's kind of a cross between a red fox and a black squirrel, which is something that makes a beautiful combination in my opinion. What you think about that?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'll show you guys as soon as we get it home, and let's see what you guys think on it. But yeah, we ended up with 2. We ended up getting one right after we turned off the camera. So pretty cool, pretty cool.